A light drizzle is falling over Buffalo tonight, adding a little extra atmosphere as Week 1 continues in Western New York here on Thursday night. The Buffalo Bulls open their season against FCS East, a.k.a. Albany, with kickoff set for a comfortable 74-degree evening at UB Stadium. The Bulls will be led on defense by preseason first-team All-MAC senior free safety Miles Greer, one of the conference's premier ball hawks, and a player capable of challenging the game with one timely takeaway. Albany arrives looking to embrace the underdog role and make life difficult for a Buffalo team with high expectations entering the season. Rain or shine, the anticipation of opening night never changes. FCS East/Albany and Buffalo are ready to kick it off, coming up next.
Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Sentinels and the Buffalo Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warm-ups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
These teams have to prepare for any kind of weather, Holly. So the Buffalo Bulls kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. It's the Sentinels offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Looking for room, it's Bentley. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Power football with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sentinels will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Shelton. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wright. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeps it on first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Sentinels can really attack on this second and short. Now on the move. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Offense getting set for first down. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Sentinels are flying down the field. On the option. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Bentley. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Just feeds the running back. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Sentinels will punt it away on fourth down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to escape and get it himself. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Grabbed behind the line. It's Andrews.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Quick step and go. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulls will have it first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Wright. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it on the counter. Plows through the defense. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Fitzpatrick. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it and fires to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to the ground game on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's second and long. That's caught. It's Andrews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Wright. Gets it to him on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Sticks it in his belly. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fullback's got it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Sentinels will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield, it's Wright. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Safe completion on the screen.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulls. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzpatrick. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. A designed run for the quarterback. He breaks a tackle. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The run inside. It's Birch. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Complete, out left to Wilson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bulls will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Motion from the back. At the 45, on his way. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Completes the shuffle pass. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He'll set up to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Yellow Jackets trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now back to your game in Buffalo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Sentinels will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%.
Here's a little room there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's right. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Shelton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Shelton. Breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Red pass, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Sentinels send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. My goodness, he unloads on that one. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays.
Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set downs. Looking to throw, it's right. Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Makes a man miss. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Goes to the option. Pulls it and runs it again. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gunderson. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
And the Sentinels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Shelton. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Now on 2nd down. Got it. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. In the red area, it's Shelton. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Gunderson. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Sentinels line up to punt it away. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Birch. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Shelton. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shelton. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running inside. It's Shelton. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Sentinels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Uncorks one. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Couldn't find his man.
All right, we'll go ahead and put the backups in there for Buffalo. I think they've got this one sealed up.
Incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Burgess. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So Buffalo turns a narrow 7-0 lead at halftime into a fairly comfortable 24-0 win over FCS East/Albany. Taking a look at the team stats, Buffalo had the edge in first downs, 17-6. Total offense, 319-72. Rushing yards, 146-32. Passing yards, 173-40. Third down conversion percentage, 30% to 16%. Turnovers, neither team had a turnover, and the time of possession battle was won by Buffalo by about 10 minutes. Looking at the player stats, Jason Wright for Buffalo finishes 17 of 25 for 154 yards, no touchdowns, but no interceptions either. For FCS East, Martin Gunderson finishes 7 of 14 for 40 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Leading rusher for FCS East was Victor Bentley, 9 carries for 39 yards for him. For Buffalo, they were led by Terrence Shelton Jr., 17 carries for 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver for Buffalo was Patrick Clax III, 4 catches for 72 yards, though Josiah Gathings had the touchdown reception for Buffalo. For FCS East, they were led, I guess we'll say, Mason Grimes, 1 catch for 26 yards. Leading blocker for FCS East was Zach McCrayton with 11 pancakes. For Buffalo, it was Joe Crocker with 12 pancakes. Defensive leaders for Buffalo, they were led in total tackles by Zay Jennings with 7. It was a 4-way tie for the lead in tackles for loss. 4 guys had 2. Mason Nickel led the team in sacks with 2, and no interceptions for Buffalo. For FCS East, no interceptions. It's a 3-way tie for the lead in sacks with 1 each. It was a 4-way tie for tackles for loss with 2 each. And it was a tie between Tyler Gibson and Mario McIntyre for the lead in total tackles with 11. Looking at the kicking stats, FCS East did not have a kick attempt. Buffalo's Nathan Amell made his only field goal attempt from 24 yards out, and he was 3 of 3 on extra points. Punting for Buffalo, Mello Dodge had 3 punts for an average of 37.6 yards per punt, and Gregory Likely for FCS East had 8 punts for an average of 52.8 yards per punt. Kick returns for FCS East, Damian Teague had 3 returns for an average of 15.6 yards per return, and for Buffalo, there were no kick returns. Punt returns for Buffalo, Mikey Crawford had 6 returns for an average of 12.8 yards per return, and there were no punt returns for FCS East. Looking at the scoring summary, there was no scoring in the first quarter. In the second quarter, Terrence Shelton Jr. scored on a 21-yard run for Buffalo. It was 7-0 Bulls at halftime. In the third quarter, Josiah Gathings caught a 19-yard touchdown pass from Terrence Shelton Jr. That made it 14-0 going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Terrence Shelton Jr. scored on a 7-yard touchdown run, and then Nathan Amell hit a 24-yard field goal. That makes your final score Buffalo 24 and FCS East/Albany 0. I just realized that that touchdown pass was thrown by a running back. If I could get this to work correctly. There we go. Yeah, Terrence Shelton Jr. threw that touchdown pass in the third quarter. And he is, right there. There's the touchdown pass from the running back. So there you go. Final score, Buffalo wins 24-0 over FCS East/Albany. Good start for the Bulls. I don't remember what their record was last year. Let's see if I can find that real quick. I think Buffalo finished 5-7 last year, so starting out 1-0 is a good start for them. Headline from the game, defensive dominance. Buffalo's defense overwhelms, frustrates FCS East in shutout victory. You can see players of the game, Terrence Shelton Jr. for Buffalo and Dustin Avery for FCS East, apparently. A Buffalo higher-rated team. And there is Buffalo's schedule, a matchup at Florida International coming up next week for the Bulls. game coming your way next will be another Thursday night game. It'll be Akron at Wake Forest. That'll be the one before kind of a big game, Colorado at Georgia Tech. But Akron at Wake Forest is next. But from Buffalo, New York, the Bulls get the victory over FCS East / Albany, winning 24-0, and we will see you next time.